Yes. Yes. So now we need to see the problems. Ramachandra, an Indian citizen serving in USA since 2000. Okay, he is a Ramachandra is an Indian citizen serving in
Mhm.
USA since 2000. Came to India for the first time on 30th June 2013. So now we need to remember the date also. First time when he came in 2013. Very important date. He stayed there at a stretch of 3 years. That means in India he stayed at a stretch of 3 years. And he left for Japan on 1st July 2016. He left for Japan on 1st July 2016. He returned to
16.
India on 1st April 2017. That means from 1st July 2016 to 31st March 2017, he was not there in India. So now this is clear. He
Mm.
returned to India on 1st April 2017 and remained in India till 31st July 2018. Then he went back to USA. Again he goes to USA. He again
Mm.
came to India taking an employment with an American concern on 31st December 2019. What is his residential status for the assessment year 2020-21? So now we know the question. It is very clear. Now question they have asked assessment year 2021. So first thing we need to see that what is our previous year, because all the rules are for previous year, isn't it? Basic condition, additional condition. So we need to know what is our previous year. So what is our previous year here? 2021 is assessment year.
1920.
1920 is your previous
1920.
year, correct? So answer part, first thing we need to do is to write what is our previous year. See, now we have written previous year is from 1st April 2019 to 31st 3 2020. First thing we need to do is working note, that is previous year. Next, after knowing the previous year, we need to calculate how many days he was there in India in the previous year. That means what? From previous year means from 1 4 2019 to 31st 3 2020, isn't it? Yes,
20.
yes. So
Yes.
now you see in the previous year when he came to India now, when he came to India, he remained in India till 31st July 2018. Then he went back to USA. Okay. So again came back to
Yeah.
India in 31st December 2019. So here there is one correction. This is 31st December. Okay. 31st December 2019. Whether this is fine. In the material
Okay.
I have sent it in the group. There is correction. 31 12 2019 to 31 3 2020.
Okay.
Isn't it? See this, he
Yes.
came to
Yes.
India in 31st December 2019. So December, how many days he was stayed in
2019.
India? Can you tell me how many days he
One.
stayed in India?
One.
One. Only one. Only 31st December. Then January. January
Yes.
31 days he was there in India. February 29 days. Why 29 days? You need to see whether it is a leap year or not. How to see whether it
Leap
is a
year.
leap year or not? How to see?
Mm.
How to see whether it is a leap year or not? You can
2020.
yeah, 2000 is a leap year. See this.
Divided
This
by
is the
4.
format. 2000 is a leap year. 2000. So
Yeah.
4 year leap year comes, right. So 2000 is a leap year. 2004 is a leap year. 2008 is a leap
Yeah.
year. 2012, 2016. So 2020 is also leap year. That means one day more in February. So 29 days in February. Then in March. March 31 days. So total number of days he stayed in the previous year. What is the total? 1 plus 31 plus 29 plus 31. 92
92.
days. 92 days. So stay in the previous year is 92 days. So now we know. But whether it is enough to say that he is a resident, whether this information is enough to say that he is a resident.
No.
No, because he must have stayed in India for at least 182 days or more, or else
182 days.
365 days in
Yes.
4 previous year plus 60 days in a previous year. Yes, he is there in 60 days in a previous year, but we need to see whether he was there for 365 days in a 4 previous year preceding the previous year. That is why Once we know the previous year, next step we need to do is years preceding the previous year. So years preceding the previous year, for last 10 year you need to do. Last 10 year you need to do. Why? Why for last 10 year? Can you tell me why for last 10 year?
Uh, uh,
Why for
for the
last 10
last
year?
7 years, you have to say.
Last 7 year, yes, but in the additional condition, if you see additional condition, what is the first additional condition? He must have been a resident for at least 2 years out of last 10 previous year.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes, that is first condition, isn't it? That is why we need to calculate for last
yeah,
10 year. That is why we have started. See this now 2019-20 is our previous year. So year preceding the previous year means 18-19. Isn't it? Correct, right?
yeah.
Yes, 18-19 is our first year, then 17-18, 16-17, 15-16, 14-15, 13-14, 12-13, 11-12, 10-11, 2009-10. So total 10 year we have to calculate. Total 10 year. 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 10. So total 10 year we have calculated, isn't it? Now years we have written. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So now you see 2018-19 only. So now we want to know in year 2018-19 how many days he was there in India. So all thing we need to do is just to see how many days he was there in India. 18-19 means from when it starts. 18-19 financial year when it starts. Can you tell me?
1/4/18.
1/4/18 to 31/3 2019. That is our financial year. So now we see the
19.
question again. See the question again. See, he remained in India till 2018. That means April he was there in India. Then May he was there in India, and in June he was there in India. July he was there in India. Whether this is clear?
Yes,
Yes, because he returned to India in
yes.
17. He remained till 2018. That means 4 months he was there in India in
18.
2018-19. That is from
Yeah.
1st April to 31st July. So April 30 days.
31st July.
Yes. Then May 31 days. June 30 days. July 31 days. Total number of days. What is the total number of days? 30 plus 31 plus 30
122.
plus 31. Yes, 122 days. Now you don't write R in front of that. That we need to see later. So now just write 122 days. Yes. Now next year. That is 17-18. 17-18, what about 17-18? Again you see the question from 1st April he returned to India. That means entire 17-18 he was there in India. Do you agree with me?
Yes,
Yes, he was
yes,
entire 17-18 full year he was there in India. That means 365 days. That is 365 days he was there in India. What about 16-17? 16-17, if you see, again we need to see the question 16-17. 16-17 means 1/4/2016 to 31/3/2017. Whether he was there in India during that period? Yes.
yes,
Yes. How many months or how many days? Now we need to see this. He came for the first time for 30th June 2013,
April to
isn't it?
June, July
Yes,
1st.
yes, yes. He stayed there at a stretch of 3 years
Yeah.
and left Japan on 1st July. That means what? April he was there in India. In 2016, April he was there in India.
Yes,
Then May he was there in India. June he was there in India, and July 1 day he was there in India. See this 1st April to 1st July.
and yeah,
Yes, so 30 is for April, 31 is for May, 31 days in May, 30 days in June, and 1 day in July. So total number of days now 30 plus 31 plus 30 plus 1, 92 days. Whether this is clear, any
days,
doubt?
yeah, yes. No, sir.
No doubt, right? Now, next year
No, no,
preceding
no.
the previous year, yes, 2015-16. What about 15-16? See, 2013
Full,
to 16 he was there in India. That
full
means
year
full
he
year.
was there.
That means full year he was there in
Yes,
India. So
full year.
15-16 means 1st
Yes,
April 2015 to 31/3 2016. That means 31/3 means 2016 is a leap year. That means February is there in the 31/3
yes,
2016. Yes. So 1 day more. 1 day more, that is 366 days. 2015-16.
yes,
Yes. Now this is clear. What about 2014, 15? 14, 15 also he was there in India.
Again.
Yes, 365 days.
Yes.
Then what about 13, 14? 13, 14, we need to see. There is adjustment. 13,
From
14.
July he was there.
Yes, he came to India on 30th June 2013. He came to India on 30th June 2013. That means in the June 1 day
Okay.
he was there in India. 1 day he was there in India and entire 13 14 year he was there in India, isn't it?
Except the first 3 months.
Except the first 3 months. Yes, correct. Except the first 3 months. Yes, that is why 365 minus. That is why 365
Yeah.
minus April he was not there. That is why we need to deduct April. May he was not there. That is why we need to deduct May. June he was not there. June, how many days he was not there?
He 29, 30th he
29,
was
because
there.
30 came, so that day is counted.
Yeah.
So 29 days he was not there
Yeah.
in India, so you need to deduct 29 from June. So total number of days he was there in India: 365 minus 30 minus 31 minus 29, 275 days. This is 275 days. Whether this is total is correct? 275 days.
90. Yes,
31, yes.
it's correct.
Yes, correct. So this is 2013-14. Then what about 12-13? 12-13 means 1 4
He wasn't
2012
there.
to 31 3 2013. So 31 3 2013,
No.
no, because he came when for the first time he is
No.
coming to India in 30th June. That is why 13
Yeah.
yeah, year before 30th June 2013 he was not there in India. So 2012 13 0 days, 2011 12 0 days, 2010 11 0 days, 2009 10 0 days. Now whether
Days.
this is clear, number of days calculation.
Yes.
Yes. Next thing we need to apply the rule. Next thing we need to apply the rule to this problem. So what is our first rule? What is the rule for individual SSE basic condition? Once you see basic condition, see this. He has been there in India in that year for a period or period amounting in all 182 days or more. But he has not there in India in the previous year for
Yes.
182 days. So any one of two conditions. So second condition, what is second condition? He has been there in India for a period or periods aggregating for 365 days or more during the 4 year preceding the previous year, and is in India for a period or periods amounting in all for 60 days or more in the previous year. So first thing we need to do is aggregate of 365 days. So go to the problem again. Yes, now we are going to the problem. See this last 4 year total. Whether it is more than 365 days. Last 4 year total preceding the
Yes.
previous year. Yes, it is more than 365 days. See this 122 days plus 365 days plus 92 days plus 366 days. Of course, it is more than 365 days. Plus, after seeing this, you need to see in the previous year at least 60 days. Because first condition not satisfied. 182 days is not there. At least 60 days. Whether it is more than 60 days.
Yes.
Yes, 92 days is more than 60 days. Now, for last 4 year, we are going to write R. In front of that, we are going to write R because he has satisfied second basic condition. He has satisfied second basic
Yes.
condition. That is why in front of last 4 year, 2018-19, you need to write R. R means what? R means what?
He's a resident.
Yes, resident. So 18-19 resident, 17-18 again R you need to write in front of that resident, 16-17 again R resident, 2015-16 366 days, that is again resident. Yes. Now we have made the calculation for 4 years. Next thing we need to see whether he is a resident and ordinarily resident, or whether he is a resident or and not ordinarily resident. That we need to see. How to see that? Again, we need to see the additional condition. Now we need to see the additional condition. What is additional condition? Additional condition is given for individual. See this additional condition. See this resident and ordinarily resident. If an individual satisfies any one of the basic condition, he has satisfied, okay, and both the additional condition, these both condition he should satisfy, then in that case he is a resident
No.
and ordinary resident. Whether this is clear?
Yes, yes.
Yes, now you see additional condition number one. What is additional condition number one? He has been there in India, or he has been a resident in India in at least 2 out of 10 previous year immediately preceding the relevant previous year. Okay, and
Yes.
he has been there in India for at least 730 days during the 7 year immediately preceding the relevant previous year. During the 7 year immediately
Yes.
preceding the relevant previous year. Okay, now we are going to see whether there is more than 2 R. First thing we need to see in the question, whether there is in the answer part, whether there is more than 2 R in the last 10 year.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
already 4 R is there, isn't it? In the first 4 year itself, 4 R is
Yes.
there. So first additional condition he has satisfied. He has been a resident in the last, that is 2 out of last 10 previous year preceding the previous year. That is satisfied. Next thing we need to see in the last 7 years, 730 days. In the last 7 years, 730 days. That is why we need to calculate this one, this also 14, 15 also we need to see. Now 365 days means more than 182 days. That is why we are written R. Whether this is clear now, 14, 15, why we have written R?
Yes.
More than 182 days. That is why R. So, and 13, 14. 13,
Yes, sir.
14 is also more than 182 days R. Okay. Now, in the
Yes.
last 7 years, 730 days. Now make the total. Whether it is more than 730 days in the last 7 year.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
122 plus 365 plus 92 plus 366. Yes, of course it is more than 730 days. Okay, now he has satisfied both the additional condition. He has satisfied any one of the basic condition mentioned under section 6 clause 1, and he has satisfied both the additional condition given under section 6 clause 6. So now Mr. Who is the SSC name? What is the SSC name? Ramchandra. So whether Ramchandra, what is the residential
Yeah.
status of Ramchandra now?
He is a resident
He's a resident and
and
yes,
ordinary
yes,
resident.
yes. So answer is Mr. Ramchandra is a resident and ordinarily resident. See this 2013 and these 4 year NR, why we are written NR? Because 0 days, less than 182 days.
Yes.
Yes, that is why we have written non-resident. Yes, now answer like this you need to write. Residential status. Mr. Ramchandra. SSC's name you should write. SSC name is Ramchandra. So Mr. Ramchandra is a resident and ordinary resident. How he is a resident and ordinary resident? If you want, you can write this because I have written, because for first sum, right? So I have written, see this. Mr. Ramchandra was in India for the period of 92 days in the previous year. Okay, he was there in India for a period of 92 days in the previous year, and he does not fulfill the first condition mentioned under section 6 clause 1, isn't it? That is whether it is true.
Yes.
Yes, it is true,
He
correct.
does not fulfill the
First condition, first basic condition, yes, to become a resident, but he
yes.
fulfills second condition, namely he has been there in India for 365 days or more in the 4 year preceding the previous year. That means he satisfies second basic condition. So that is see this, he fulfills second condition, namely he has been there in India for 365 days or more during the 4 previous year preceding the previous year, and has been there in India for 60 days or more in the previous year. So he is a resident. Now we know he is a resident. That is why we have written he is a resident. Next, in order to become resident and ordinary resident, he has to satisfy both the additional condition mentioned under section 6 clause 6. So what is additional condition? You see, Mr. Ramchandra was a resident in 6 out of 10 years preceding the previous year. Do you agree with me? 6 out of 10 years.
Yes.
See this R, 2018-19 R is there, 17-18 R, 16-17 is also resident, 15-16 is also resident, 14-15 resident, 13-14 resident. But last 4 years he was non-resident. So 6 year he was a resident. So what is the rule? Just 2 years he need to be a resident. So here of course it is more than the rule, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Now he has satisfied the first condition. And he was there in India for more than 729 days during the 7 year preceding the previous year. That is also we have discussed. That is, of course, more than 729 days. Say this 122 plus 365 plus 92 plus 366 plus 365 plus 275. Of course, it is more than 729 days in the 7 year preceding the previous year. Since SSC fulfills both the additional condition and any one of the basic condition. He is a ordinarily resident. He is the ordinarily resident. Whether this is clear, any doubt regarding
Resident.
this question,
No, no.
any doubt you can ask now. And if you have doubt, you can ask. You can clear the doubt.
No, sir. It's clear, sir.
Very clear. No problem, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
No problem, sir.
No problem. So now we will see the second problem. Second problem we will discuss. Second one. Should we discuss second one or should we stop?
Your call, sir. I am fine.
Yes, but yeah, what to do if no people are attending? Many of them are absent. What to do now? If you continue again in the next
Yes.
class, we need to discuss, or else recording. Yeah, you can see the recording. Others can see the recording.
I doubt they. I doubt they watched the recordings.
Yeah, they don't watch. They are not watching. I saw the views. I saw the duration. No one is watching. So what to do?
For Anuj and all, he'll take some time to understand this. So
Is it? So Anuj.
if we go ahead, he'll find it tough.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I will stop the recording.